We are live from the world famous Fadeaway Barbershop, 3400 South Jones, Suite 21. And this is the Cloth Talk Show. I am BI Services, a.k.a. Bird the Barber. And this to my left is...
Lauren the Barber, Fadeaway Barbershop LV. YouTube, make sure y'all follow us. Make sure y'all tap in on the Cloth Talk playlist. And make sure y'all follow us on all of the social media sites. Fadeaway LV on every platform on all the social media sites. And we got my guy Jair down there, man.
in the house.
Straight up. All right.
Anything going on this week? Anything went on? Oh, we had Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah,
We had a big weekend for barbers. Hopefully everybody got their moolah. What advice do you got for barbers on holidays?
On holidays, man, we got to get it while the getting is good. You know, unfortunately, a lot of the times we don't get to enjoy the holidays like the rest of the people because we're the ones getting everybody prepared to enjoy their holidays. But it's the best time to make some money for us, and we'll figure out how to have some fun later. It's better to have fun when you got money, you know. So yeah, that's all. Get it while the getting is good.
That's your advice, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my advice would be come early and leave late.
Like that.
Pack a lunch.
Like that.
That would be my advice. If Memorial Day was cool. What else we got? We got Game 7 coming up tomorrow of the Western Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you have, Lauren, and why?
Got Julian Faze is in.
Man, that snitch. I mean, that dude is still he's still out there, man. Tell him hi, man. Tell him what's up.
That's
man.
my guy, man. Bird Money said, "What's up, Julian?"
Up, that's the dude
¿Dónde
right
estás,
there.
amigo? Tienes que visitarnos inmediatamente.
That's our dude.
Yep. But what'd you say it again?
Game 7. That's what's happening. Game 7.
Oh yeah. I can't wait.
Of the
I
Western
can't wait.
Conference Finals. Who do you have? And
Hey,
why?
Julian said that guy is crazy. Yeah, but no, I got San Antonio.
Got San Antonio. Why, man?
Because
why would you go with San Antonio? You know they're their away team, right?
Yeah, they beat OKC all through the season, and I just believe that they got what it takes. They beat them by 25 the last game. Yeah, I just feel like that's what it's gonna be, you know. And then they're gonna go to New York, and then I got a crazy feeling that New York gonna take it off.
Damn.
Yeah, man. I just got
you
a
think
crazy.
they can beat Oklahoma and San Antonio, New York?
Yeah, man. I think so. I think honestly though, I think it'll be a better game with OKC if OKC was to beat San Antonio.
You think it would be a better game with New York and Oklahoma?
Yeah, I believe so.
Why do you say that?
I think that it's a better match. I think because, you know, they deeper over there in OKC. And, you know, so it seems like they size up better with them as far as the size of the different players, you know. And they kind of, to me, they kind of leaning on Wemby over there with San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah, right. but I just think that, you know, he gonna show up and show out this game, and he gonna take it from OKC. That's just my opinion, you know. I mean, if anybody else got a different opinion, you know, you got an opinion on the game, let's get this man the mic over here. He know a lot about sports, man. Come and get in the camera real quick and just tell a real opinion, really quick. Dwayne, the sports analyst.
What's happening? What's happening? You know me, it's your boy Beats by
Who you got?
Well, I'm agree with my man Lauren here. You know, we're gonna break it down. You got the new GOAT. New GOAT.
Who's the new GOAT?
The new GOAT, the GOAT.
Who is that?
You don't know who the new GOAT is?
Who's the new GOAT?
The new GOAT. The old GOATs is out the window.
Tell me who the new GOAT is.
I don't know who y'all talking about, like Michael Jordan or LeBron James. Because this is Wemby's era now.
Oh, Wemby's the new GOAT.
Wemby's taking over. We have never seen nothing like Wembyana. 7'6". I don't even know his wingspan. This shit long as hell, though. Out here scoring, defending. First ever unanimous defensive player of the year. Pretty soon, he probably going to have like 6 MVPs like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. if he wins this championship this year, you know how dark it's going to be over the league for the next 10 years? Just imagine if Shaq won the championship in Orlando.
What's he, 22? Something like that?
He's 22 years old in the finals. Well, in the semifinals.
This has never happened, right? There's never been a team led by a 22-year-old that won a championship. Right?
No, that is not true. That is incorrect, actually. There was one team led by a 22-year-old to the NBA finals.
Who?
It was somebody. You know, he was around. He's still around.
Who?
He on the Los Angeles Lakers. It was that man, LeBron
They didn't
James.
win no damn championship.
No, I said you said led
To win. I mean, not just to the
led.
yeah, I'm talking about win a championship.
To this point, he led them to the East Finals and he led them to the NBA Finals.
Okay, well, my question is: has there ever been a 22-year-old that won lead the team and win a championship?
I guess closest thing would be Magic, but you know he technically had Kareem.
He was still
Kareem was the man.
Exactly.
He just got injured.
Yes.
You know, he got injured.
Yep.
Kareem really should have been the Finals MVP.
Kobe's 21 when he won, but he
was
had Shaq.
leading. He had Shaq leading. So
Victor is leading.
That's why I said the closest ever is LeBron James. He got to the finals in 2007, but he got swept by the San Antonio Spurs. You know,
by the Spurs. Okay.
Yeah, that team was ugly too. You're talking about Gauskas, Daniel Marshall, Boobie Gibson. You know, that team wasn't that great.
What you think about how Ron Harper's son is playing?
Ron Harper's son is amazing. He out there putting Shea through fits. He's stressing Shea out.
They're not going to be able to keep all them together, huh?
For the next few years, they're all on rookie deals.
Oh, okay. So they got to be there for like 3 years. At least.
And someone posted something the other day. It'd be messed up if it happened because all the Spurs players are on rookie deals. They could sign a max player, so they could sign LeBron James. They could sign Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You talking about the Spurs?
The Spurs could sign these players. Everybody's on rookie deals. They got a bunch of money and they're about to go to the finals.
Giannis would be the best bet for him to go down.
And you know what that would do to the league? Y'all thought KD was bad.
That'd really do something.
Y'all thought KD was bad. Boy,
when you win, huh? If Giannis goes over there?
Boy, if the Spurs get a max player that's like Giannis or something and Wemby, who's going in the paint? Who's going in the paint?
Okay. So you got San Antonio and the Knicks. So you got the rematch of the 1999 finals.
NBA finals, yeah.
Okay, who do you got? And why?
San Antonio.
Damn.
Man, well, for one, San Antonio is just a tall team. Yeah. And the Knicks' best player is a short guard.
Yeah.
He's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Brunson, 6 foot tall, maybe. Out there killing. You know, probably the first 6 foot guard to make the finals by himself since AI.
Yep.
You know, out there could drop 30 at any given point.
And we don't want to say by himself because AI did have the defensive player of the year, the coach of the year, and the sixth man of the year. Boy, they just were bums, though.
They're just some bums.
They were pretty bad.
I'm just saying, though, Jalen Brunson.
The coach is good, but
he do got Cat, but Cat going to have to go against Wemby, Cornette. And you saw what Wemby willing to do. He out there, he got hitmans. He'll sick on you if he feel like there's a problem that needs to be addressed. He'll go get Bismack and Plumlee like, hey, man, go handle my lightweight for me, you know? You know, I'm the star. I can't do that. You know, back in the day, you know, all the enforcers already knew their role. The league kind of shifted away from that. So back in the day, you know, when you had Jordan on his team, he didn't have to go tell somebody to go handle something. He didn't have to tell Bill Cartwright, hey, go handle that. Or, you know, hey, Oakley, go get him for me. You know, go handle that for me. You know, he didn't have to because they knew their role. But I guess apparently enforcers didn't forgot their role in today's league. So Wemby out there like the Godfather, like, hey, let me tap you on your shoulder real quick. Like, hey, Plumlee, I shouldn't have to do this, but none of y'all speaking up. Hey, go out there and handle that for me real quick.
Taking leadership, and guess what, too? He getting mean.
Getting mean. He gotta be.
That elbow he gave that boy in that first game. Right?
See,
was that last series?
Yeah, last series against Nas. But I don't like that narrative. You know, Wemby was kind of quiet, chill, playing the game. And what people do to you? They start punking you, start elbowing you.
Oh, my bad. Well, you know, this is I mean, we're gonna finish that, but we got a financial question. You know, this is
yeah, I'll let you get up in.
This is a Club Talk podcast where we can make a financial relationship with the barber. We got Julian Faves here.
What's he asking?
He said, "What's the best investment before SpaceX?"
The best investment before space? Does he mean because they're about to go public? Does he? So is that what he's talking about?
Yeah. So before they go public, what's the best investment right now?
besides SpaceX. What's the other one? OpenAI is not.
No, they're not public. I mean, you give, for my opinion. I mean, you would want to go to the
Good
memory.
looking.
Okay, but would you finish with your? But we just had to answer the question. Okay. Well, yeah. You want to look into the memory space right now. That's what it's all about. Memory space. SanDisk had already took off. We got Micron already took off. But you can get into the ETFs. You can get DRAM. You want to check in that. That's a safe way to get into the memory space, and it's gonna run up and it's gonna keep running up. So DRAM, DRAM. I believe it's DRAM. If it's not DRAM, it's DROM. So check that out. That's my opinion. What you think, Bird Money?
Yeah, I was just gonna say OpenAI. That's the only thing I can think of. I didn't ever hear about.
Well, I mean, OpenAI didn't go public right now, but the best access to OpenAI right now through the market is Microsoft, because that's their biggest investor.
And they're down right now, right? But Microsoft I know they came back up, but I think they're
because we had that guy invest all that money with them last time. But but they went down, but they still down. They went up, but they still down. They only at
450 right now.
450?
450. All time high is 550.
All time high 555.
555 actually.
So what's that? So 455
20% off, something like that.
Yeah. So let me see. Yeah, 20% off still right now. Yeah. That's a great deal. Microsoft, tap in if you want to get in on OpenAI. But look up that ETF DRAM, and that's my suggestion.
ETF.
Yeah,
DRAM.
DRAM.
What's the ticker symbol?
Look up DRAM.
DRAM.
Yep.
Oh, ETF.
Yes, sir.
$63.20. All time high is 64.
$63.20. All time high 64.
Holdings. I don't even know what these ticker symbols are. S, FGXX, SNDX. I don't even know.
SNDX is SanDisk.
Oh, SanDex?
Yeah, SanDisk.
What do they do?
That's a memory card. That's the
memory card right here.
Yeah. And they didn't shot all the way up.
Okay.
I was looking at them in December. $200.
Who?
SanDisk.
Man.
Oh.
I was looking at them too.
You would have 1,000% flipped your thing. I'm mad I didn't get in.
What ticker symbol is that?
SanDisk? The one you just read. SNDX. SNDK.
SNDK?
Yeah.
SNDK.
Yep.
Ooh, good
And then, hold on. He said,
$1,600.
but he said Planet Labs, Rocket Lab. I don't know. You just hit me to something. You know anything about Planet Labs? Anybody know anything about
Planet Labs? No, what's the ticker symbol? Does it have
or
ticker
Rocket
symbol?
Lab? What's the ticker symbol?
So he's new. He's looking for a barbershop. He comes to new home, which is here.
Welcome.
He's into stocks and crypto, whatever I was just talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
And also, where's a good spot you can go hang out at?
Hang out. What you into? What are you into?
Whatever you guys are into as well.
I'm married.
Yeah, I go to the park, and I do stuff with nature. I'm a grown man. Yeah.
They got nice spots here, though. Hookah lounges, bars, pool halls,
Right.
karaoke's.
But did you look at those Rocket Labs and stuff?
Oh, what's ticker symbol?
What's the ticker symbol? He didn't tell me a ticker symbol. Julian. He didn't.
Well, let's talk about
he didn't
Micron
tap
now.
out. Okay, Micron.
Micron
Okay.
hits 1 trillion valuation fast. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Micron shocked Wall Street after jumping from a $500 billion valuation to a $1 trillion in 48 hours.
Yeah.
The company has benefited heavily from AI boom
Right.
and growing demand of memory cards.
Right.
Wow. So, what industry benefits most from the AI explosion? What would you say?
What industry? Period.
You don't want to get on camera and say nothing to these young ladies? You just gotta
Yeah.
go. Huh?
I
He's a
mean,
player.
yeah, AI. What industry benefit the
Yeah,
most?
explode. Yeah. Which industry benefits most from the AI explosion? Take some more donuts.
Yeah, I would say I would say It's on. Yep. All right. Yeah. All right. Yep. See you tomorrow.
What industry benefits most?
What industry benefits
I think
most
we
from
kind of asked a
AI?
question like that last week.
Yeah, we did. I think that everybody benefit. Yeah, independent. Yeah, that's yeah.
People, entrepreneurs that
Yeah.
like working by themselves.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
can afford to hire people.
Exactly. No, that's the truth. Yeah, because the people you can the people they're replacing jobs. I guess they can lay off people and save a lot of money. But they already rich anyway. They just being a little greedy when they want to fire everybody. They just want more money. But like you said, independent. It's hard to find good help at the beginning. You know. And so I agree. Yeah, the independent small businesses just getting off the ground, because I know for sure I use AI every day in every way. You know what I mean?
So do you think they can eventually compete with NVIDIA long term?
Micron,
Yes.
that's two different lanes again. This is their memory. Their thing is memory chips.
Yeah.
Nvidia is about graphics
Well, market cap wise.
and market cap. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, because Nvidia is actually a platform for other AI businesses. Yeah.
NVIDIA market cap like 4 trillion.
I think
It's
five
like
now.
5 trillion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I think they went to. No,
Yeah.
the Google. I think Google got 4, right? Somebody got 4 last week. Remember, Lauren?
yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
on the top of the line. So
Yeah.
just by that, that's like, it's like a low percentage chance.
Yeah. Google like the closest thing to it, but like Nvidia on something different though. Like when you look at what they're doing, they're investing into all businesses that has anything to do with AI. These other businesses are using their chips. Like it's like you have to just look at their connections, like on how they're moving, man. That Nvidia gonna be on top for a long time.
You don't think Apple gonna be able to get them?
I can't see it.
Apple was the number 1 when I started investing. They had the number 1 market cap.
Yeah.
1 trillion.
I don't think it was trillion, was it?
Shoot, well, guess what though?
When I started in
doing,
2019,
yeah.
I don't think they were a trillion. I don't believe.
When Tim Cook took over as CEO, they was only worth 300 billion, and he took it to 3 trillion.
Damn.
Yeah, I just did my little research on him the other day. I didn't know that he 10x that joint. Yeah, he 10x'd it. Yep.
What are all these numbers, guys? Question.
Huh?
All these numbers, like you think, would like coming out today, would all these ridiculous evaluations companies be valued at hundreds of billions?
I'm sorry. We gonna try some oils too. We gonna get a couple oils too.
Okay, the fragrance oils. Okay, yes sir. Yeah, we got you.
So yeah, I have a question for y'all though. Like, what do y'all think? How like?
Well, come get in the camera.
Like, what do y'all think about the economy and all this money flooding in? Like, how much money eventually you think is too much money? Like, you got people like Elon talking about he's gonna be a trillionaire. That's blowing billionaire out the water. That's like having a low income person looking at like 100 million. You making a billionaire looking like that now.
Yeah.
Like, how much money you think eventually? Like, what is the ceiling? Or is everybody just gonna get priced out? Is it like gonna get to a point where like $1 million a year is like the new $100,000 a year? I remember when I was younger, they was like, you make $100,000 a year, you set. But now $100,000 a year is like minimum, like minimum middle class
Yeah.
to low middle class. So what do y'all think the limit is, like when like too much money? Like, is there a cap, or is this gonna be just infinitely like building?
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like it's infinite. It's just infinite, because the thing is, as the money goes up, the numbers go up, the bottom line goes up as well. Like the bottom numbers go up because the things that I used to can go to Taco Bell and get a meal for $5. You know what I mean? You go there, you spending. Last time I went there, I spent like $14. I was like, this crazy. Like that used to be a nice soul food meal. You know, you go pick up a soul food styrofoam plate. You know what I mean? But now, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like. But then they started printing money. And somebody said a good thing the other day. It's not really that things got expensive, because technically stuff should get more cheap, because now it's more efficient to make stuff now. So it don't take as much to make the stuff now because of all the technology we have. But the value of the money then went down. So
Because they printed all that money, right?
So they printed all that money. So now you got to use more of this devalued dollar to make it add up to what it used to add up to.
Now, so I get all that. So, like, what do y'all think the number will? Like, what do you think the number will be where they like, all right, this is it. like the minimum wage is $1 million a year. You know, I'm just saying, like, if it keeps going at this point, like elevate, like,
$1 million. Well, it is the same house that was $12,000 in LA.
You think they're gonna move away from to a different type of currency eventually, or like, because it can't keep going like. Pretty soon, people gonna be walking around like, I know they said that 1940s Germany after World War II, people just burning cash because it had no value.
Right.
So I feel like we headed to that point. So if that's the case, if there's no limit, what do you guys think we should do? Like, just keep investing to like keep up with inflation, or?
Well, no, you said to keep it. Invest or die. It's invest or die now. That's just the real deal to be able to keep up, because either that or us barbers, we're going to have to start charging $200 a haircut.
Bro, I remember starting coming to her. I was like, $15.
Yeah. You start coming with 16.
Yeah.
It was $16.
Yeah. But because now this is the other thing too. Now the money going up so fast because of artificial intelligence. You know, just like even in the stock market, like it used to be crazy to hear 1,000% profit. You know, return, yeah. Like this back to back. The company we just talking about, Micron, they had 1,000% return. SanDisk, same thing, 1,000%. Like folks getting 1,000% like it's nothing. But so the artificial intelligence is making it easier to make money as well. You know, like people are becoming richer quicker. So it's like, you know, you gotta invest. You know what I mean? Because just working hand in hand, like of course we're supposed to do that. And we're gonna make our bread, but that's the money to invest. It shouldn't be money to spend. We're making money to invest it, and then we spend the profit. You know, like that. But
you don't think it's a bubble coming with all this money printing and everything like going in? You don't think it's like a bubble, like the .com bubble?
Well, hold on. Let me answer the question. You said, what should we do? So my opinion is we need to diversify our money, not only putting it in stocks and crypto and things like that, but we got to have things that we can touch. Real estate, property, cars, you know, things that we can get off. Gold, you know, obviously, I don't know if you can get gold or whatever, but definitely.
yes, you can.
Okay, well, yeah, definitely things that you can physically get off. It's good.
Because eventually that dollar is going to be worthless.
No, for real. Well, yeah, they gonna do it. They gonna do it.
Do you think that's gonna be in our lifetime? The dollar is worthless.
But even if it's not in our lifetime, our kids, you know.
Yeah, well, they gotta worry about that.
Yeah.
Well, you got to
my kids how to fight.
See, people keep going in and out on cryptocurrency because they don't know about the blockchain. People thinking about tokens. But the blockchain is a system that's being used to transfer money. So the dollar bill and all that stuff is gonna be non-existent in a minute. Everything is gonna be moved around by crypto. In November of last year, they just replaced the money transfer system that was called Flow with something called ISO 20022, and that just put everything on the blockchain. You know, and they also did that with the New York Stock Exchange. I was just asking for an update from ChatGPT, just chopping it up, and it just voluntarily told me, like, and right now, they're doing, this was months ago, it was like, and right now, they're putting the New York Stock Exchange on the blockchain in this moment, working on it. But this is the type of stuff you got to dig and do the research, because this is the type of stuff they don't want you to know about, because they don't want you. They want to have as much power as possible. You know, they want to have much power as possible, so they're not gonna voluntarily give you this information. You know, yeah.
Because I remember the reason why I'm asking, because I remember at a point in time,
Triple OG. Huh?
it was rappers and celebrities, all the popular thing at the time.
Right, right. Here, and you can go ahead and say your
Yeah,
thing.
start over. Say it one more time.
My bad.
Get in the camera too, 'cause, when we clip it up, you know.
Yeah,
it
my fault.
goes to the person that's up.
Nah, I was just saying, I remember at a time when I was growing up, you know, the popular thing for rappers and celebrities was everything was to have euros. You know, I know Jay-Z rap one time, my money is euros, plural. You know, so yeah, but I don't think the euro is like higher than the dollar anymore. So
A little bit.
oh, it is still
They about equal, but they like a little bit high.
it's a little bit higher. So that's another thing, because I'm just noticing like over the past 10 years how devalued my dollar has gotten. So like I make twice as much as I did in 2015.
And it seems very fast. Happening like very fast.
Very fast, bro. In 2015, I made half as much, but I feel twice as rich in 2015. I make twice as much now, but I feel poorer than I did in 2015. You know?
You did, yeah. We lived way easier, way
easier.
more, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In that time, 2013, 14.
Yeah. I'm disgusted with myself because they was building these houses off of Blue Diamond for $200,000. I'm like, I can get that later. Now that same house now is like $700,000. You know, would have paid for its house itself three times over. So is there something? I like the idea of having physical property, gold, silver, you know, of course, you know, real estate and stuff like that, because those are tangible items, you know, you can constantly sell. Transportation. So, okay. So we got stocks to keep our money safe. We got physical items, gold, silver, transportation, real estate that can help keep our money safe. What is there any type of liquid, any other liquid currency we should try to hold on to? Like, can we get our hands on another fiat currency, like euros or something, and try to keep that, or anything like that? Should we do it? Be doing anything like that?
Let me tell you, graphite is big, man. I'm gonna tell this a gem. You know, for all my readers, man. You know, I remember, I forgot who said it, man. All leaders is readers. You know what I mean? It's a book called The Holy Grail of Investment by Tony Robbins and Christopher Zook. They wrote this book in the end of 2024, put it out like 2025, something like that. I don't know. But they probably, usually when they put out a book, they done wrote that thing like at least 6 months before that. You know what I'm saying? It's been done. But everything they're talking about in that book is happening right now. And that's a great book. But graphite is one thing that they spoke about. And actually, and my dad just called me yesterday, and he real into all of this type of stuff. And he said he was looking for a ETF or something, a way to invest in graphite. And that's what's necessary for this artificial intelligence. So that's another precious metal. But any precious metal,
What is graphite? What do they use it for? Like what is graphite?
Right. Yeah, well, graphite. I mean, shoot, I don't know how to really explain. I mean, but it's used for artificial intelligence. It's one of the metals that they use in order for the computation. You know, the rare earth metals and rare earth metals, I think it is. But China, they have more of that than like everybody. I'm talking about like more than double the amount than everybody. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, that's another thing that you might want to look into far as an investment. I think it's the rare earth metals or it's rare earth something. You know what I mean? But yeah. No, all this stuff is necessary. Copper, silver, all that stuff. AI needs it though. Yep. Well, I'm ready for you. We just doing our podcast. You don't mind being on camera while we doing the podcast, right? Okay, I'm ready right now. Yep.
Can you sign a waiver?
Lisa. So, man, how you doing?
You about to make some money off that? Yeah, everything. Oh, you about to get paid? Huh? Oh,
Customer service is my game. So, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
we like
I'm
that.
in the boot bar too. If you ever need some boots, cowboy boots, whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
We were just talking about. I'm gonna hear my customers talking about cowboy boots.
Cowboy boots?
You gonna use it, right?
Yes.
Well, I think somebody in there right now, but
Sorry, knock on the door first.
just kicking it.
All right. So I got another question, thinking about everything going up, how to protect our finances and everything. So as I don't know if we all know, we're in like a conflict in the Middle East. And I know some of the things is affecting prices in the stock right now.
Yeah.
One of the things I was wondering about, I don't know if you gentlemen might know, is there a way, because I heard this all listening to everybody, different things and stuff. They say it's a possibility that the world might go through a fertilizer shortage because 20% of the world's fertilizer passes by Iran through the Hormuz Strait.
Oh, shoot.
So it could be a time where there's a possible shortage with that. Is there any way to protect ourselves from that? Like, should we try to invest in different avenues for that? Is there different companies to look to? Because I'm pretty sure they're not going to let, somebody's going to always looking to make a profit off of someone else's struggle. So I'm sure some companies probably gearing up to produce mass fertilizers or something like that. Is there any companies that we could invest in, like, I don't know, like farming or something like that? But
Yeah, I would have to do my research on that because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But obviously, yeah, they're getting manure and fertilizer from Iran. That's
fertilizers. All I know is they said 20% of the world's fertilizer passes through our land.
passes through Iran.
Like through the Hormuz Strait, that strait that they've been blockading.
Yeah,
Also, along with oil, also along with helium, which is used to produce chips for AI. So I was just wondering that too. Is like, I wonder what companies.
I got to ChatGPT that. What companies that you can make money off of that are going to
position themselves to benefit from this? Like,
who's
companies-
next in line? Because
Yeah.
like you said, if they're not going to get it from there, they got to get it from somewhere.
I know,
So
like,
what country?
especially here, like I know the U.S. we produce enough for ourselves and other people. So a lot of people were maybe coming from that point that if this keeps up, eventually people are going to have to come to the U.S. for oil.
For oil?
Come through the U.S. possibly for fertilizer. Yeah, like so.
Because what, we're going to have to start producing fertilizer now?
Like we do, we just
Well, it's supposed to be cheaper over there.
Yeah, it's like everybody want to go to the cheapest spot. Like China get like the majority of the oil from Iran because it's cheap oil.
Yeah.
A lot of countries used to get also cheap oil from Europe, but we sanctioned sanctioned Russia, so they couldn't sell their oil. But then we had to relieve the sanctions, so some European countries can go get their oil from them because they couldn't get it from Iran no more. But eventually, like if we reimpose those things, eventually people are going to have to come to the U.S. to get what they need.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like what companies? I know is Exxon still good? You probably I know.
And
Chevron.
are things going to go up though? Are things going to go up if we do get a shortage on that? Does food and thing or whatever they go with fertilizer?
I've been wondering, like, man, what can I grow in my backyard?
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta go get some fertilizer, or how do I treat the fertilizer to grow stuff myself? Because they said it's a possibility that if things aren't resolved, people are gonna start seeing shortages on fertilizer.
Yeah. I would think that things would go up.
Yeah.
On us. Prices would go up.
That's another
But how do
thing.
we benefit on who's going to be in position to make money off of this? What
money.
companies
Yeah.
are going to be? I got to do my research. Where'd you hear this at?
I've been watching all kind of stuff. We watching
I
all
hadn't even
kind of
heard
stuff.
that. I ain't heard nothing about
I know.
nothing
If
like
you look
that.
it up, that a lot of stuff passes through that strait, through Iran, and if that's shut down, like that's the reason why we had to release billions of barrels of oil to balance the markets, because the markets were tripping out,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. I gotta do my research on that. I can't think of nothing offhand. I got some fertilizer for sale right now. I know
He said,
that.
hey, you might want to buy some
right
more.
now I got a
Might wanna
bag of it. Yeah, I got at least like I don't know 400 pounds.
I like, and then I'm like, should I go buy a lot of fertilizer? But I don't want to get on the watch list.
They're like, oh,
What you doing with all this fertilizer, sir? I was like, hey, y'all, they said it was gonna be a shortage.
so I stacked up.
I stacked
You're
up.
gonna throw you out of jail, huh? Trying to monopolize the game.
I'm trying to monopolize. I'm like, hey, got the fertilizer for a little, had a little dime bag.
Thinking selling ounces of fertilizer.
I got it.
Well, if we do that, I hope we do. I'm telling you, bro. I got like 500 pounds of it right now in my house. Yeah, I was trying to find my ad right here. Yeah, I got fertilizer before the spring even happened. I'm talking about a whole. It was at Lowe's. It was like. Yeah, it was like 10 cents on the dollar, bro.
Ooh, so you got it before the spring.
Yeah.
So I bet you if you go back and look now, it's probably twice as much.
Look, there we go. Yeah. I got all. I got those. Look, that's right.
Yeah. Where you selling those?
I'm selling them right now.
Let me get that. He's like, hold on, I got to reevaluate my price.
I'm really rallying back now. You know what I'm saying?
like,
You done put me up on game, fool.
He's like,
I'm about to come up, man.
I'm about to have to.
I got it for $5. Oh no!
What side
yeah,
is
we
that?
going at least 25. Yeah.
What side is
and I'm
that?
about to put it in my because I'm on Las Vegas Gardens too. So I post every week that I have this for 70-80% off. Like, oh no, not anymore. I'm gonna tell them it's a shortage and everything now.
It's
I'm gonna
coming
get them scared.
Yeah, it's coming up. So
did you know that, Lauren?
What's that?
There's a shortage on fertilizer about to come through.
I didn't know that. Let me see that.
yeah,
That's the question.
You said a shortage on fertilizer.
because it's part of the conflict in the Middle East that not only do they control like certain portions of the world oil, they also control a certain portion of the world's fertilizer that travels through that strait.
So what does that mean for us? Like the fertilizer, so all our grass gonna die?
Nah, grass is the least of our worries.
Feed, right?
Food,
Huh?
food, like we don't grow stuff.
Vegetables and stuff.
We don't
yeah.
grow stuff naturally anymore. All fertilizer is like chemically enhanced to produce for the population of the world. Like if the fertilizer isn't treated properly, there's not enough food to go around. We can only grow so much food naturally.
Jeez.
So like I think I read somewhere that it's over 6 billion people in the world. So 6-7 billion people in the world.
Man, it was they be saying 7 all the time, man. I don't know.
It might be like 7. It's going
last
up,
time this was years ago. They said 7 billion.
But without fertilizer, the world can only sustain like 3 billion people.
Man, this is crazy, man. Why don't they need to stop this, man. They need to stop this. They need to. Bird go supply.
Bird about to let it get it. Bird about to let me get it for the low.
Man, Jair, do you know anything about any of this stuff, man? Jair be knowing some stuff, man. He didn't got me hip to all type of stuff. The goddamn, who was them guys that you told me about with the big heads? In Mexico. What is it? Oldmans and stuff. Yeah, man, this guy be knowing some deep information. I didn't know nothing about this though. Yeah. Olmecs. Yeah, Olmecs. Man, they became before the Mayans and the Aztecs. Before Christ, they were like 1500 BC. You know, and they just had these huge. They found them in Mexico. They got these huge statues of heads, and they look African. They look African, you know. They got the profound noses and the profound lips. You know, they got all of the African features, and
big booties.
But like you know, like people don't talk about them like that. You know, I never heard about it. They talk about the Mayans and the Aztecs all the time. You know, but they were there, like I said, way before all of them. But interesting stuff. But you know, I just go. We can go back to the stuff. I just was asking. Jair be knowing some stuff. I was just saying if he knew about it.
We gotta do our research about where we can put our money at, fertilizer. And,
Yeah, I was thinking about different ways, like we said, like you said earlier, having physical property, houses, cars, gold, silver, having real estate, property, land, also, and I was thinking like, wait, I heard this that we might possibly go through a fertilizer shortage. I'm wondering what companies are positioning themselves to benefit, because somebody always what what was the movie?
Benefits off of the.
No, Rush Hour 2. Rush Hour 2. When he's like, hey, what do you do when it's a situation? He said, well, you follow the rich white man. They rich. The rich white man he gonna put his money in the right spot.
Hey, you ain't lying. I ain't lying. That's why I'm saying people complaining about Trump. I said, man, this the most transparent president it is, even whether he's saying it or not. He's showing you exactly where he's putting his money at. You know what I mean? So you need to just follow and invest where he's investing his money at.
Yeah.
Look who he's hanging with all the time. He with the same. He with all the. You invest in today companies. It's like.
And mentioning that, you mentioned Trump. Like I said, he like the whole war. They stopping the oil. Who he had a meeting with a few weeks ago was the CEO of Chevron. Yeah. so we be investing in Chevron.
Man, probably.
Yeah, see?
Probably.
And then Chevron goes through the roof.
Go through the
Nobody
roof.
knew, but you should have went off that picture.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, see that's the thing. Like that's why I think the problem with a lot of people, they want somebody to say something clearly. They just want you to be like,
Once they say it clearly,
Yeah,
It's too late.
exactly.
It's already done. They already made their money.
Yeah, you got to pay attention. You got to pay
once you heard
attention.
about it, it's too late.
Yeah.
So I gotta pay attention to see if Trump is meeting with any agriculture companies.
You might look at Chevron right now, look at their financials, and to see if they're even at like a low or a high right now.
Because after the whole Venezuela thing, they said he was talking to the CEO of Chevron and everything. I was like, oh, okay. So that might be a way to invest some of your money or our money, just keep it safe. Also, y'all mind conspiracy theories on this show?
Come on, man, give it to us.
Hey, look,
Y'all gonna call me crazy.
The way got some stuff.
Y'all gonna call me crazy?
I've been called you crazy.
We local.
Uh-huh.
Let the world know now.
I done told everybody that now. So we live in Las Vegas. Y'all notice how much money they're investing in Las Vegas? Like right now, going up. We got stadiums going up. It started with Allegiant.
Yes, sir.
That's a few billion right there. Probably worth 6-7 billion now, maybe even 10 billion. Yes. We just had what they call that group from Korea, BTS or something. What's the group called? I think.
What is that, Jair? What's the name of that Asian group that was here? BTS.
Boy, had the whole strip going crazy.
What is BTS?
It's a singing group from Korea. Got the world going crazy right now. They was just at Allegiant, had Russell and the 215 like partially shut down and all that stuff because they all at Allegiant.
Recently?
People camped out days before, sleeping under bridges to get in. All right. We got the A's coming here. They building a multi-billion-dollar stadium. Yeah. We got approved for an NBA team. They gonna need a multi-billion-dollar arena. If you go downtown, I remember when I was a kid living out here. Downtown was like a s-hole. I ain't gonna curse on here. It's terrible. Downtown Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It was unsavory.
You talking about like Fremont and all that?
Yeah, all that. About 15 years ago.
Yeah.
If you go down there now, they're building these luxury condos, luxury apartments. Oh my goodness, they trying to set it up. It looks, they're building some crazy stuff down there. Each one got to be over $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? So they're investing all these billions into Las Vegas, and I'm wondering why they investing all these billions constantly when it's basically a guarantee we supposed to run out of water.
Gotta make sure it's yeah. Nah, for real. They was just talking about that.
I heard we for sure supposed to run out of water.
Eventually, like it's inevitable. We're gonna run out of
I mean,
water.
yeah, while we're alive.
Not while perfect crack. While we're alive, well, I'm gonna be gone.
Yeah, I'm gone, man.
He said, "I know I was the type to say I wasn't gonna leave the hood. You know, as soon as I got my check, I was gone.
I'm just saying, man. Why is it happening when I'm here? What do I care about?
Yeah, but
Four of them gotta be up in
but
this.
that's same.
Hey, get out of
but
here, man.
In the same,
What you gonna worry about some shit, man?
but in the same breath, I hear you. But in the same breath, we are here and we're watching it happen in real time. And we could talk about stuff we seen around the area 20 years ago that wasn't built, and we was here, and we did nothing about it. You know, land we could have bought probably for dirt cheap. I remember where Tea Shop was at. I was there before it was any of that was built. Albertson, the
Right there
dirt.
across the street.
So all that was dirt. You just bought, spent a little. Land was going for $5,000-$10,000.
Yeah.
You know how much money you could have made off that? And 20 years seems like a long time till 20 years then pass. Yeah. And you're like, dang, I should have did this. I should have did that. You know? Yeah. So my conspiracy theory, with that being said, since we ain't gonna have no water, I think they're gonna build some pipes from somewhere, either the Pacific Ocean or somewhere, and they're gonna build us a fake ocean out here.
Well, you didn't hear that they was building the man-made beach?
I'm saying,
yeah. I looked it up.
So that's what I'm saying. That like, and the water got to cover. So
exactly,
and, like these people not gonna be they in the inner circles. They talking to people that talking to people. They all talking to like, hey, if I put my 50 billion here, you're not gonna mess me over, right? We're gonna be all right, right? Yeah, man. We're gonna be okay. Like they say, it's no water. Nah, build it in Vegas.
Yeah.
What's our competition right now? Really, Vegas?
Dubai.
Yeah. Dubai got beaches, casinos. So what we had to do? Hey, like you said, Trump did some stuff earlier. He had to like, hey, let me go start something with Iran so they can shut that Dubai down. He still got a hotel here in Vegas. He got some money out here.
Yeah.
So I think my conspiracy theory, I need to find the land where they're gonna build a fake ocean so I can have a beachfront property.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you want to know now?
Yeah.
Where's that land at right now? Right now, it's more likely cheap. Cheap for sure.
Sure.
What it's gonna be
when the ocean is
when
there.
they announce that the beach is coming right here.
Yeah.
So we just need to find out
where it's at.
Yeah, they act like they was gonna build it on the strip, by the strip somewhere.
Nah, ain't no.
We're trying to put everything on the strip. Right?
Yeah. But all the land, but they honestly
on the strip, right, where everything's
free. But they might put something there, but they're gonna need to put more somewhere. That's what I'm gonna say. So
beaches?
More water somewhere.
Oh, yeah. But you say we'll run out of water.
And now that they pumping it from the Pacific Ocean, build a desalination plant. Yeah. You know. So I got that conspiracy theory. 20 years we're gonna have an ocean somewhere in the valley, or outside of it, right outside the valley.
And the key is to try to find where that land is so you can buy some land.
And buy some land there.
Now.
And worst case scenario, bro, we didn't see Vegas expand out. They didn't build Inspirada, past Summerlin and all that stuff. Eventually, your land probably will get hit, and somebody's going to need it. And they probably going to want to build another casino on it because supposedly they're supposed to be building, like they got the M out there, but they're supposed to be building another station casino out there.
I believe it. That's what the Raiders said. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so they keep expanding out. So if you all you got to do, it sounds like a long time, is wait 20 years. 20 years is a long time until it passes. And you're like, dang, that wasn't long at all.
20 years goes by.
20 years go by. I graduated in 06. Now I'm looking like, like, damn. 20 years ago, I graduated. So I'm like, man, why am I out here in high school graduating when I should have been buying some land and property? So I'm thinking about buying a little cheap land in Pahrump or something, because Pahrump is probably gonna be like a suburb, like Los Angeles and got all these cities around it. Vegas gonna probably eventually have all these cities around it,
Yeah, grab some land in Pahrump for cheap right now.
Cheap.
You might not be able to benefit, but you did be able to
benefit. But hey, we young though, like 20 years, we early retirement.
Go by quick.
Early retirement, We still young, so
Especially if that beach go right there.
you know, like, oh snap, oh we got a beach out here. You know, my property went from 100,000 to 1,000,000. quick. Or they built a casino out there, and the casino's like, hey, we need that. Let me buy your house for this, hey, or your land for this.
So they said that Barbara Mack over there, we bought that land over there, had the barbershop over there. Bank of America came over there, so they're gonna put a Bank of America on there.
Right.
Cash
So,
it, but
cash. So I put it like this: in Pahrump in 2022, I looked at some land. About a little over an acre was $5,000. A year later, that same land was $15,000.
Whoa.
So I'm pretty sure right now that was 2022. So I'm probably sure now that land's going for 20 to 25,000. So even 20, 25,000, you're making payments on that land. Maybe 10 years go by, your land might be worth 50,000. So you sell it, pay off the rest of your loan or whatever, and you got 50,000. Or your land, who knows? Like I said, a casino come along like, yo, we need to put a casino out here in Pahrump. We need your land for the parking lot. How much you want for it? All right, give me $500,000 for it. They got money. They don't care. So you spent 25,000, then turned into $500,000. You know,
gotta pay
Yeah,
property
sure.
taxes, baby.
got property taxes. You know, all that
Gotta
stuff.
pay those.
But hey, like you said, it's an investment.
Oh, yeah.
You just gotta be patient with it.
Heck
You
yeah.
Try to do your due diligence before you buy the land, though, as
Yeah.
much as you can.
As much
See
as
if
you
there
can.
is gonna be something that's gonna be developing around there.
You can't see like some stuff we see. All we see is desert. Like I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I see it like, damn, this is all desert. I didn't honestly have the vision
Yeah.
that you know, Southern Highlands was gonna be Southern Highlands or Blue Diamond was gonna be Blue Diamond. All I saw was I remember when all we had was the Beltway. All that, everything flooding over here. Now everything's developed. You know,
It's
So-
a lot of a new spot too. I went over there the other day. Man.
yeah,
It's trash.
it's nice. That's a lot of desert out there.
Yeah.
So
all kinds of raccoons, rats,
Yeah,
coyotes
so-
passing out there.
that's
That's like real mountains right
mountains.
there.
So people see that though and don't want to deal with it. But a developer come by and we want to build 100,000 houses over here. Let's buy this for you. How much you want for it?
Barbershop, man.
You know.
That's all good.
So,
Desperado. Okay.
you know, that's just a few ideas I had, conspiracy theories. You know, you gotta be a little crazy to make money. You know.
No, 100%.
That's
100%.
good info, bro. You need to hook this up. Talk
Yeah.
about the fertilizer.
Yeah.
The man-made beach.
Yeah. No, that's good stuff. That's
You guys thought
great
he was just
information.
about basketball.
Well, you know,
this man knows way more than just basketball.
you know, this is what I say all the time, man, and I'm glad we're talking about because this is the barbershop. This is Cloth Talk where we connect the financial literacy with the barbershop. When you in the barbershop, this is a place where people want to converse. They come here to converse, share their different ideas. At barbers, you lead the conversation. If you talk about some trash, you talk about some mess, your customers, they gonna tell you what mess they got going on. You know what I'm saying? You talk about some financial literacy, they gonna tell you about the financial literacy stuff they going on. So whose fault is it about what the conversations are happening in the barbershop? You gotta lead the way, you know what I mean? And we choose to talk about the stuff that's gonna give us some more money. You know what I mean? You put it in the air, you never know who you got in your chair, who you got in your barbershop, you know what I mean?
Put it in the air.
Put it in the air. Yep.
All right. So, recent report found many Americans earning over $300,000 annually still feel financially stressed and live paycheck to paycheck. Rising costs, debt, and lifestyle inflations are major reasons. The report challenges the idea that high income automatically equals wealth. So, what habits actually build long-term wealth?
Well, first thing first, living below your means,
Yes.
you know? So you won't do anything to where you're feeling as if, that'll keep you from doing stuff that you wouldn't normally do. You know what I mean?
How do you feel about $21 lunches?
$21 lunches? Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much you're making. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's making you live below above your means, then you shouldn't get a $21 lunch.
Yes.
But if you could still live below your means and get $21 lunches, then kudos to you. But one thing I'm gonna tell you, just make sure that it's healthy, because that's also investment. People, we need to talk about health. We talk about health, we talking about financial literacy. Like when you have good health, you make better decisions. You're more creative. Your mind is working better and everything. So whatever you're spending your money on when it comes to food, make sure it's healthy, so that you're giving your body and your mind the nutrients that it needs in order to work as efficient as possible.
Well, for a person in my position, you'd be a damn fool to spend $21 on lunch. But
So that's gonna make you live above your means?
yes, that
Dang
helps
it.
you.
Well,
$640 a month on lunch. We ain't ate breakfast or dinner yet.
Hey man, well I mean,
That is going to be really bad.
it's the situation. Yeah, I mean, look here.
For me, in my situation.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's to everybody.
To Tiger and some of these other rappers.
Yeah, to everybody. Yeah, everybody's situation is different, man.
Yeah. So, does social media pressure people to overspend?
Social media. I mean,
Everybody's got their stuff. They're on vacation. They're taking their boo to the movies. They're out on date night. Their kids are going to Hawaii. They got a new ring, new whip. Doesn't that make you want to overspend when you see it all the time? So do you think that has a...
Man, this is one little thing that'll change poverty mindset to a lucrative mindset. All it is one little snap.
Vagina.
Don't think about a consumer. Don't think as a consumer. You think as an entrepreneur. So what you see people spending their money on, you don't think about going to consume it. You think about, how can I invest into that? That's all you have to do. You know what I mean? Any topic you can go to, you can name any topic you want to. What's a topic you want to name to where it's usually a bad pattern? It's a bad investment. It's a bad investment. What would you say is a bad investment?
Prostitution.
Legally.
Dispensary.
A dispensary. That's a bad investment as far as like going to smoke weed all the time.
Yes.
Spend your money on weed.
So go get a pound and sell it to your friends.
So if
Then
you had,
smoke for free.
so if you had a chance to invest into a dispensary, now that automatically becomes a good investment, right?
Yes.
It's like that with everything. It's a bad investment to go spend $1,000 on some Gucci shoes, $1,000 on the Gucci pants, $1,000
Don't talk about it.
on a Gucci jacket.
Stop.
So, but if you had the chance to invest into a Gucci or a Louis store, now is that a good decision or a bad decision?
Well, you have to look at the financials first, Lauren.
That's what I'm saying. So if you looked at the financials and you seen that they were making a great profit, yeah, I don't know. Do you know any Louis and Gucci stores that went out of business?
I don't know any Louis or Gucci stores. I've never really been in one.
I've
been in Louis and Gucci. Have you?
I have. Yeah,
You're a big dog.
I done been all up in.
Nah, you the big dog. I ain't never been in no damn Gucci store or Louis Vuitton.
Hey man. Well,
I guess I gotta pick my game up one day.
Everybody different though. You don't strike me as the person into fashion though.
Oh, you see how that was a low one right there.
No, I'm just saying though. You're not into fashion though. So that's
I don't even know what fashion is.
That's a different thing. So what I'm saying is though, anything, it don't matter where you go to. All you have to do is stop thinking about a consumer. Stop thinking as a consumer and start thinking as an entrepreneur, investor. And everything is a good investment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But and the thing is, we can even go further. Now that you're an investor into a Gucci or Louis store, it's a good idea to wear what you're investing in. So now, yeah, you'd be like, man, you spent $1,000, boom, 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 boom. You don't even know. I'm making thousands off of me wearing this outfit, off of me wearing this Gucci and Louis and everything. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you need to go ahead and ask more questions, and then you need to learn how to get where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's just a simple click. That's all it is.
Yeah. Okay, so the question is, does social media pressure people to overspend? Does it pressure people? I think everything pressures people, you know? It's certain type of people are going to be pressured and certain type of people aren't going to be pressured. I think it's going to be a low percentage of the people that think like you're talking about, Lauren. That's why there are more workers than entrepreneurs in the world, because there's more people that are trying to be consumers. Because why do you think there's more people trying to be consumers than entrepreneurs?
And you know what? It used to really make me confused because I've been an entrepreneur for a long, long time. You know what I mean?
How long, Lauren Bridges?
Since 1995.
Good gosh, you were 15 years old.
15 years old when I started my business as a barber in my basement of my house.
Mm.
Yeah, I had a barber chair thanks to what's her name? Doris, my guy Terrell's mom. She was a hairstylist. She gave me her chair. She had a barber chair in her salon, gave it to me, put it in my basement. I used to set up my clippers and stuff on my washing machine and everything, opened up shop.
That's gangster right there, boy.
Cutting everybody in the neighborhood.
15.
And it started like that. So, and it just built to other stuff. But I just never could understand how somebody couldn't understand business and
Because
the
it's more
concept,
work, right?
And the concept of building up a business. But the thing is though, it ain't easy though.
That's what I said. It's more work.
Yeah, it ain't
It's
easy.
more
That's what it
reward,
is. Yeah,
but it's more work.
but you gotta get it later though. That's the thing.
What you mean?
You don't get it at first. Yeah,
I
you don't
understand
get the
what you're
money.
saying.
You don't get the money up front.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like if you go get a job, you get a paycheck as soon as the paychecks come out.
Yeah.
But you don't know when you're gonna get a paycheck when you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You got everything is about setting the foundation, planting seeds at first.
Yeah.
So everybody ain't with that. They want it right now. So
Yeah.
it's the instant gratification.
Yeah. What matters more, income or discipline? That's easy, right? Well, I mean, I guess you got discipline with no money, but if you got money with no discipline, it's gonna be gone anyway. So I would say discipline would be. I would think you would need discipline over first, right? Is that the question?
Income or discipline, man.
What matters more?
Hey, Jair,
what
can we get
matters
your
more?
opinion on this one? Jair, let's ask Jair real quick, man. I want to, because this is a,
Do you like white women or?
no, what's more important, income or discipline?
What's more important, income or discipline?
Yeah.
What's more? Is that what I said? No, what matters more? What
Same.
matters more? Would you say discipline or income?
I would say.
Damn, so would you get no income at all, but you just discipline?
Discipline. I say discipline.
Why?
I don't know.
What'd you say?
Unfortunately, discipline is more important.
Why?
Why? We have several examples, not amongst us, but because we're, I would consider us regular, everyday Americans, whether we're, working, business owners, entrepreneurs. We have seen several people in the elite class who made millions and millions of dollars but had no discipline and lost it all.
Do you have any examples that you like to?
Just recently, we know.
Don't say them. Don't say them. Not about billions.
Nah, I'm not gonna mention him because I don't know his full situation yet. But you can mention him, but like I said, I don't know his full situation. But I'm gonna just take someone who used their own words lately. I watched him. I seen him on Instagram lately. He was explaining his situation. Yeah. He said he made 30 to 40 million in his boxing career, and that's Adrian Broner.
Yeah. Made that much?
He said he made 30 to 40 million and blew through it all.
Golly.
30 to 40 million and blew through
He
it
like
all.
Hammer.
Yeah. MC Hammer, another example.
That's what Hammer, 30 mil, yeah. He
So
blew
if
it.
you make, we seen people
he
make.
He had 30 mil in 1990.
1990.
30 mil.
So in
That's
90.
right
Yeah.
now,
So
60
yeah.
million.
Yeah. So also another example. Speaking of someone back in the day, I heard this story recently. Also, RIP to the legend Michael Jackson. I know his movie's in theaters right now. Y'all can go check it out. I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna go check it out. But they said Michael Jackson at one point was spending $50 million a year.
$50 million a year.
$50 million a year
On
to
what?
live. They said Neverland costs $5 million a month to maintain. That's just Neverland. So
Jeez.
not so that's actually he was spending. I think they said he was spending $100 million a year. My bad. It was some ridiculous number. Michael Jackson was spending some ridiculous number a year, and I remember because it couldn't be 50 million because I swear they said that Netherland costs like $5 million a month to maintain. So that's 60 million by itself. So he must have been spending $100 million a year. So at one for a theme park, amusement park at his house. Not thinking about landscaping, the maintenance of whatever the home calls, water, electricity. That could have been a couple million also. You got staff on duty that you're paying. You taking private jets here and there. You fueling it up. So I could easily see Michael Jackson spending over $100 million a year. And we heard stories about his financial situation, So no matter how much money you make, if you have no discipline, it's not going to matter. I know a lot of us came from nothing or very little, and we finally get somewhere. We kind of gluttony kicks in. We want to experience stuff, we want to try new things, and we spending. And at some point, you just gotta look in the mirror and just take on that discipline, because like you said, like Michael Jackson, this is one of the greatest artists of all times. Countless records, spending over $100 million a year to go bankrupt. I think they said at one point he made one of the smartest investments all time.
Yeah, with the Beatles.
What's that?
With the Beatles?
With the Beatles, yeah.
Yes, sir. Bought their masters.
So, and he had to sell it at one point.
He bought Sony, right?
No, Sony bought it from him. Bought half of it from him to become partners with him.
Yeah.
So Sony bought it for $47 million. He sold it to Sony, half of it, for $250 million, which was a come up. But after he passed, his family sold the rest of it for $750 million. So just imagine, if they sold it at that point for $750 million, just half, that means the whole thing was $1.5 billion. So if he had held on to it the whole time, his $47 million could have turned into $1.5 billion instead of what's that? It still came out to $1 billion, $750, $250. So they ended up losing out technically on $500 million, but still. If you don't have that discipline, you got a theme park in your house that nobody comes to spend money at. You just got it to have. You ain't got no discipline. That's the thing. And just because you got millions, they can go too. So at the end of the day, whether you got $100 or $100 million, you got to have discipline.
Yeah, no, that's good. I agree 100%, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say discipline. Why? Because obviously what he just said about having money and with no discipline, you don't spend it all. And then if you don't have any money yet, but you are, hold on. Yeah, so I was saying you're gonna spend it all anyway if you don't have any discipline, or you don't have a plan, a budget, and all that good stuff with no discipline. So you may not have income if you just have discipline, but the income will come because you're disciplined.
Right.
Everything else will follow.
Yeah, I agree.
And you'll be able to, you may have to start at McDonald's or Home Depot or 7-Eleven or something, but you will live below your means, you'll save everything, you'll walk places, you'll get a bike, you'll do things like that to accumulate money, and then hopefully you'll have the smarts, because discipline didn't say you had the smarts where to put the money though, but the discipline, maybe the discipline to learn where to put the money, right? Take hours a day to read books and listen to things.
Yeah, because that's right.
Yeah, so that's what I said.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. Okay, Starbucks reportedly pulled back an AI-powered inventory system after workers said it made counting mistakes. The company hoped automated would speed up their operations, but they lost. So are companies using are rushing too fast to AI automation?
I think so.
So they
Because
lost money. Did you hear that? They lost
but
some cheese.
I didn't even
Yeah,
hear
they labeled
about it.
things different and all that, and people were buying things and
Yeah. But
it
I
messed up on
mean,
the inventory. But like you said, it just messed up on our inventory. We just
exactly, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, from my experience, my personal experience, I'm like, this thing ain't ready to take over no stuff.
not by itself.
Mario,
For sure.
welcome,
Not by
welcome, welcome.
itself.
Yeah, not by itself. Yeah, like it needs your leadership. That goddamn on, yeah, AI needs your
You'll
leadership
go on
like a
and
mug.
look up, and everything
got-
will be gone.
Right. Yeah, that's for real. Like, yeah, so it's not ready yet at all. It's not ready, but it's definitely a good assistant. But you got to check up on it though. You know what I mean? You got to check up on it, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I think we should always double check.
Yeah, you got to read what it's saying and make sure that it's understanding you correctly. I had a software developer in my seat one day, and we was talking about it, and he said something that made sense. He was like, I got to talk to it like it's a 4-year-old. You know, I got to be very detailed. You know, I can't go over his head. You know what I mean? And that's where it's at right now.
Yeah, I talk to it like I'm a guard that's a prisoner. But I think that's why it's not helping me with a lot of things anymore. I go at it, man. So, yeah. So any other comments on that? Any other? Do you think? Hold on. So you think AI will eventually become more accurate than workers, or no?
Eventually, because guess what? It's learning from us. It's that's what Facebook is doing right now, where they told all of their workers that if they use the company laptop, they're screening everything they do, and it's for the purpose of training the AI agents to be able to do simple stuff like close windows and all that. So it's getting real detailed. They want it to be able to do everything that a human can do, you know? Yeah. So, I don't know when it's going to be, but eventually it's going to happen because it's getting better and better. I done definitely seen the difference between, just speaking about ChatGPT when it first came out in 2021 to now. It's like a crazy difference.
Yeah. All right. Trump immigration green card policy. Reports say that Trump administration may require many green card applicants to leave the United States and apply from their home countries. Supporters say it strengthens immigration rules. Critics believe it could separate families and create long delays. So,
look, the timing was crazy. As soon as Mario walked in, we ain't talked about Trump. Well, you know what? We're gonna give it to you. Try not to go R-rated, but give us your opinion real quick. Give us your opinion on what. But listen to what you just said.
The only people that have the right to either deport us or judge us are the Native Americans.
That's
the
it.
ones that own this land. The ones that came from, with all respect to my European brothers, if they don't like us, you can always go back. Real quick and simple. Either you brought the black people here, or you took over the lands, because this land was not discovered as far as in any legal way. This was a genocide. This land was stolen, like Hawaii was stolen, and part of Mexico was stolen. This land was invaded. And we talk about being I'm sorry for being political, but we go all around the world talking all this freedom. No, we don't. We go to countries to rip them off and take away their oil. That's the only reason we're in Iran. That's the big reason why we're in Venezuela. Because we went and try to steal their minerals and their oils and live off other people like freeloaders. I mean, you got to call a jack and a spade. The thing is if we're going to start with this immigration, well, let's start with the people that came on the Mayflower, and let's start there. How do they feel about immigration? Let's go back to Europe and take all our people and start over. I like them apples.
Mic drop. Mic drop.
Mic drop.
That's my people shit.
Mario.
Well,
My
we
God.
got the answer for that one.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you don't think the right green card applications shouldn't have to apply out of the United States?
No more asking with green cards. Why don't we ask his mother was a undocumented person? Why don't we ask Trump with him? Why don't he go back to Europe? His wife was undocumented. Why don't we send her back? I mean, we're gonna go there. Let's go there.
He's gonna open up Pandora's box.
Well,
Let's
I
open
mean, but
let's not crack it. He want to crack it, huh?
It's okay. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is crazy. I mean, definitely to me, it's just that this came out of nowhere. Like, you got to give people a chance to go through the process. You can't just hurry this process up, you know. Like, so if that's what so you can't send nobody home or whatever the case, and then do that, and then you know, have them go through the process. Yeah, like that's just all it is. You can't just pop stuff up on people, because at that point you being evil, you know. That's just
How would they even go about that? They're gonna use ISIS to get him out the house and all that?
Yeah, they're gonna use the same force, ICE, you know. And man, there's been so many crazy stories about them, but yeah. But I mean, that's is what it is. That's my opinion. But that was mic drop though, real talk. That was mic drop with my guy, and that is what it is.
All right, okay. We're gonna get up out of there. We're gonna go with Floyd Mayweather's lawsuit, $175 million. Floyd Mayweather filed a lawsuit accusing former advisor of stealing around $175 million through bad investments and hidden business deals. The case has raised questions about financial trust and celebrity money management. Many people are shocked someone as wealthy as Mayweather could allegedly lose that much money.
Yeah.
So, how can rich athletes protect themselves financially?
Yeah, man.
What do you think about that?
That was a tough one, man, because he entrusted him, but it had to take some level of laziness, though. You know, it had to take some level of laziness for you to just hand that amount of money over to somebody, and then not watch your money go in and out, and the stuff that they suggest you to invest in, you don't check on that stuff as well. You know, you don't do your own investigation, and then when they make the moves, you don't ask for any type of proof or stuff like that. Like, you know, so
did he give? I don't think he gave it to him in a lump sum, right? It was over a certain amount of time.
Over a certain amount of time. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but he was saying it was fake investments. They said fake investments and all type of you know, money spent in
I think he
on stuff that wasn't.
Too, to say that 20% was to go to them. Like
Wow.
Each transaction, 20% was supposed to go to them.
Yeah.
So second stuff, you gotta read the paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. And that's so easy nowadays too. All you just do is run it through ChatGPT. You know what I'm saying? Like, you run it through Claude, you know what I'm saying? Like, the contracts now, so people really don't have no excuses. But yeah, man.
What does that say? Like you said, it's a little bit of laziness, trusting people, right? Putting a lot of trust into people, but you have to have some type of system where you're checking your finances on a monthly, for sure, annual basis. You have to.
Yeah, you know what it make me think of though, is that remember when he did that interview with Earn Your Leisure?
Oh,
but he was talking about skyscrapers, yeah. In that interview with Earn Your Leisure.
Yeah.
But everything they asked him about investment,
he didn't know.
He didn't. But it's not that he don't know. He didn't play it like he didn't know. He acted as if it was like it was gonna saturate the market or something like that.
Was he told?
He didn't want to tell all his investments.
Yeah, that's how I took it as he didn't know.
Yeah.
He just kept smiling, saying, "Yeah, well, you know."
Yeah, and that was what I was thinking. But then at the same time, I was like, man, you know, he come from that old school mind state to where it's like I can't share the information, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, he might have really not knew. Like now that all this coming out, like he didn't know where his money was going. He just know that they said that this was gonna happen and give me this amount of money.
Then it goes back again to having talent or financial knowledge, right? What would you rather have? Would you rather have LeBron James talent or financial knowledge?
Man, if you got to choose, that's tough. That's tough right
Well,
there.
LeBron James has both. So that's why it's easy for him, right? He has financial
Well,
education, knowledge.
Or did he have trustworthy people?
yeah, he got.
Well, I'm pretty sure he knows it now, right? I'm pretty sure he knows about credit and things like that. You know what I mean? You know? Yeah, I'm talking about now. That I'm talking about now.
Yeah, because I would say that at the same time.
At one time, obviously, he didn't, right?
I'm about to say, did he get lucky and like everybody around him was just trustworthy?
Yeah, he
Yeah, that's real lucky, right?
It's real lucky, right?
That doesn't happen a lot of the time at all.
Yeah, a lot of athletes get robbed.
That's the yeah, for real, man. So,
yeah.
you know, I think I'll take the talent.
So the talent guaranteed money.
Yeah, I'll run through it, and then I'll get the knowledge later.
Even though
But I gotta take that LeBron James talent, man. I can't let that pass up for how to break down some credit.
even though he lost 175 million, he still made $1 billion on talent.
Yeah, Floyd, for real.
Yeah, I think I gotta go with that.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Is like, do I gotta never have financial knowledge? Like, is that the question, or is which
what's
comes
the time
first?
limit?
Yeah, like,
You know
yeah,
how to do everything, but
Because I mean, you LeBron James, you can go mess off 400 million. You still got another. I
Yeah.
think he's made over. What they say? How much in the league? Well, I think he's made something close to 400, right?
what in the league? He
Yeah.
had 500.
500, and he started in 2003. He made 500 in the league. That's crazy. That's not Nike. That's not none of the other businesses he has. Just off the NBA. They said soon players will be making $100 million, saying about another 5 years. The big dogs will be making $100 million a year. And you got people like Barkley, I don't think made over 40 million.
shoot, that's crazy. Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like you gotta choose what you want to be a part of, the problem or the solution. Like, and that's why we got Cloth Talk Podcast. We trying to be part of the solution. You know what I mean? So we're spreading financial literacy.
Yes. Now, gas prices across the country continue rising due to global oil disruptions and tension in the Middle East. How much is gas right now, Lauren? How much?
Like $6.
Like $6.
Like, yeah, like
Look,
but 91. Yeah, I seen it. I seen it. Yeah, I put 91 in.
You put 91 in?
Yeah, I put 91 in my car.
Is it such new?
Yeah, I just
balling, man.
yeah, I got a
Dude, right here. That's all he do.
Gucci.
That's all he do, man.
But no, I just
Tag.
yeah.
91.
No, I'm just saying, like, shoot, I just don't want to mess my car up. You know what I'm saying? When I got my car, it had 11,000 miles on it. You know
Keep
what I'm
talking
saying?
then. Keep flexing.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Keep going. What else? What else?
it's like putting I don't want to put bad fuel in my body. You know what I'm saying? I want my car to operate at its best, just like I want my body to operate at its best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just all I'm saying.
Where do you get gas from? Shell,
Shoot,
Chevron?
the gas station, whatever gas
you
station
don't care.
is close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't
it don't matter as long as they got
You know, some
91.
people used to say they like that Techron in there, you know, like Chevron.
Yeah, Israel. That's what we
Yeah,
work.
they say gas, they say it matters.
They
Okay.
own the government. It's called APEC.
Yeah.
They own the government, and a lot of these guys are very strong lobbying group. We're in this war because they have, from what I hear, they have Donald Trump compromised. Like I said, we shouldn't be in this war, but we're in this war because a small amount of people that are powerful decided to invade a little country that has no harm towards us. Why don't we do this? If you want to start go to war, train your kids first. Let's see how quick you're going to want to go to fucking war. Don't want to go to war.
Yeah. No way.
This war is done good.
Another mic drop.
That's why all the people in Europe, like NATO, decided to tell the United States, like Europe, like like Italy, England, Germany, they also we're not joining the same line. But their so-called partners want to join this invasion. We're in this war, and we're all these people are dying with Israel. Plain simple.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
No, not right now. Gas is $6 a gallon around the country right now. So, how much does gas prices affect regular families?
It affects a lot of things. It affects the economy.
Why?
Because everything goes higher.
Yeah.
Food gets delivered is.
Well, let him get the mic real quick to break this down, Bird Money, because
Food gets more expensive. I'm a sales manager at a car store. Everything gets more expensive. People don't want to spend money. Everything in general, your clothes, everything that can be moved, transported, moved in any which way, whether it's a boat or whatever, all expenses get passed on to the consumer, which is us. At the end of the day, once again, you blame Israel. It all starts and ends there. We shouldn't be in this war.
So everything
When-
becomes more expensive when gas prices rise?
Everything gets more expensive because at the end of the day, we had no problem. We had no business being in this situation because gas price should be at $2, $3, and from what they say, the Epstein files play a big part in this. As they say, a lot of people that are very powerful are compromised. And so I guess Israel isn't compromised. And so Israel says, got to go to war, got to start this war with Iran, and there we go.
okay. You can get the mic back from me.
Why else are we in
Good,
this
good,
war?
good intake. Hey, you get the mic back with him, so we can go to the next one.
You ever heard of Professor James?
Who?
Professor James.
No. Who is that?
He's a professor, economist. Like I heard what he said.
Yeah.
I heard that before too, and I'll agree with some points in that. But also just provide another perspective. Professor James, he's an economist. He taught in Canada. He's I think he's from I forget where he's from in China somewhere. But 2 years ago, he predicted back in 2023 that the United States was going to re-elect Donald Trump, and after we re-elect him, he said we're going to go to war with Iran. And he's like, everybody's like, how do you know this? He said, basically the reason, his prediction why we had to go, just provide another perspective, is that the United States is the global hegemon. We run everything.
Yes, sir.
And that's the point. It's like we, at this point, we run everything. We're the empire, but we're declining, basically because of our debt, which is causing the inflation.
That's the training.
So, in order, he said, he predicted that no matter what, we had no
We taking it off
choice
top.
but to go to war with Iran to try to affect China, because China get the majority of their oil from Iran. So he's saying the plan is to go to war, produce fake peace talks, because we need the war to keep going, to keep United States at the top, because we're a declining power. China is a rising power. So he was saying that the plan is to go to war, stay in war. Oh, that's another investment thing. Trump also met with General Motors and Ford to eventually start producing war stuff, tanks and all this stuff instead of cars, because this war is going to be another lone war like Afghanistan, and eventually to keep the war going on so long and force everybody else to get in war eventually, to force everyone to take on the United States debt to erase our debt. That was his prediction. Just from another perspective.
Yeah. Yep.
That's why this is going on.
Okay.
That was his
The
prediction. He said that this is he like, you could go on YouTube. His name is Professor Jones, and he said this back in 2023. Like, he said, no, it doesn't matter what, they're going to elect Trump. Like, and after that, he's going to go to war with Iran. And he basically said there's no choice other than that to keep United States as the global power. But he said eventually we will lose the war. Yeah, like, because we can't win the war anyway. It's like we're gonna lose the war, and its next tradition, like, it's saying that the United States is gonna retreat into our hemisphere. We're gonna run the west side of the world, and China and Russia's gonna run the other side of the world.
If I can access that, okay, this. There's a lot of transformers.
It's not about Floyd. It's not about Floyd. Press is on. I
No, no,
agree with
no.
what he said.
No, what I'm saying is this, is that when you said that the United States used to run, the United States is now in decline.
Yeah.
The one that's coming up now is China.
Yeah.
And you said something very, 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 very interesting. You said that the United States wants this war going on.
Yeah.
Right there, I will very, very respectfully disagree. It is the United States convenience and it is to their best interest
I think it's fine.
to stop
Okay,
this
don't do
war.
nothing.
And
Okay.
then next week
Because
Okay.
the longer this war goes, the stronger it makes China and Russia. At a while ago, they weren't that good friends, but they're pretty good friends now.
Yeah.
And by this war prolonging, it makes Russia stronger because now all the focus is on Iran, not a lot of focus on Ukraine. Now Russia's bombing the shit out of them, and everybody's focus right now is on Iran. At the end of the day, is Donald Trump fucked around, and Donald Trump found out. At the end of the day, it is what it is. He got his life booked, and now I watch a lot of third party stuff, and from what's being said is that the one that's asking when you're kicking somebody's ass, you don't ask for a ceasefire. The one that's asking for a ceasefire is the one that's getting an ass whooped. And from what people are saying is that Donald Trump's been calling everybody for a ceasefire. When you go to a country and you invade them and you bomb a school with 200 school children, I'm not sure what kind of parent you are. I got 20-year-old kids. Thank God they're already 20 years old. But I'll tell you this, any normal man that loves the kids, you lose your kid, you might be capable of losing your mind. And a man that loses his mind, that has either money or weapons, can be a dangerous person. 240 people were killed. Now, let's face it the other way around. What would happen here if Iran bombed a school here and 240 innocent kids were killed? Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Like I said, Donald Trump fucking opened his can of worm and got his ass whooped. Because this war is not a war. He's getting his ass whooped. The United States is running out of weapons. China produced a lot of minerals, a lot of very special. I guess there's some kind of land that's China holds 90% of the.
Yeah, rare earth minerals. That's what it is. I was talking about that earlier.
China.
Right.
China has of course the rights to. You think China's going to give those minerals to somebody who's going to use those weapons on them? Would you?
Right.
This opens up another front. Taiwan. United States used to have a lot of leverage in China. Not anymore. China can now go to war on Taiwan any fucking time. And now the United States, you can be as powerful as you can. You can't fight 3 wars at once. You can tell me you're gonna fight Ukraine, Iran, and Taiwan at the same time? No, you can't. If China decides to build a strong opposition and decide to invade Taiwan, that's a fucking ramp. And that's all she wrote. That's all I gotta say on that. But at the end of the day, like I said, the rare earth mineral that China has, people need to make weapons. If you have the rare earth minerals to give to anybody, would you give them to your enemy? I wouldn't. You think China's gonna give them to the United States?
If you give it to them, no. Would you sell it to them?
No. But at the end of the day, is why would you want to do that when you win the war? At the end of the day, when right now that the war, the more it's prolonged, the longer it goes. If you're making a shitload of money like Russia is, by selling the fucking oil at top dollar, I wouldn't stop this war. Why would you? You're making money. You're not spending one bullet, and you're having your not enemy but your rival. You're gonna have them fucking spend countless amount of billions of dollars and using all their weapons. It's like you're fighting a guy. You're fighting your enemy, and he's using all his bullets, and you're seeing him use all his bullets against your other neighbor. What would you do? You stand in the silence and just laugh.
No, that's what I was saying. That's why Professor Young, that's what I was saying. It's his prediction. He said that they're going to go to car companies here in the U.S. They don't want the war to end either. This, like I said, it's not my prediction, it's his. He said that they went to Ford, General Motors, other car companies, and they're going to tell them to start producing tanks because why? We got a military industrial complex, you know? We make money off of weapons.
You're very right.
So,
But at the end of the day, they don't want this war to prolong. It's not their interest. They want to defend themselves. What happens is there's a difference between wanting to prolong a war and having to defend your ass when you're getting your ass whooped.
I'm not talking about Iran. I'm talking about
the United States.
Yeah, Iran
When
winning
you
Iran's
get your
winning.
ass, when you get your ass whooped.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like basically off his prediction, he said we lost the war. We're going to lose the war.
We lose the war.
Yeah.
You know what?
We gotta push that button up there.
Of course. Oh, they're getting their ass whooped.
Yeah.
North Korea. I love this stuff, bro. 100 nuclear weapons, hypersonic weapons to Iran. North, of course, bro.
Yeah,
North
I know.
Korea. North Korea over the past.
I was looking over there.
North Korea over the past couple of months, past couple of years, they sent over 300. I'm not sure if they're nuclear or intercontinental missiles. They were sent in peace. Bro, this has been building up. North Korea sent a lot of fucking weapons to fucking Iran. I'll tell you this. When the United States hit Iran a couple years ago, and they see that all the weapons were destroyed, not a minute, they sent over, they hit some mountains.
Yeah, they hit Fort Dose.
But they didn't hit those fucking weapons. Those weapons were very, as far as under a lot of feet. They were very protected.
Yeah, they moved them.
And now that this war's going on, Israel fucked around, and they also found out. They had a thing called the Golden Dome.
The Iron Dome.
The Iron Dome. That was supposed to be there to protect them and do shit. Iran sent a lot of weapons. Iran got Hezbollah, and they're in Lebanon, and they got the Houthis in Yemen. All of them started shooting at Israel. They can't protect themselves. What happens is this: they thought that this is gonna be another Venezuela. 3 days, we go in, bomb them, and we're out.
I know that's
what.
right.
Now, Iran is richer. Why? They control a water called the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah.
Thing is less than 50 miles wide, but now they're charging $2 million a boat to get through. You charge that by how many times a boat crosses by every day? These guys, when you have Iran, a country that's been sanctioned for years, and you learn how to live and how to adjust, and now you're making a shitload of money. You don't want this war to end. You're holding all the cards. My friend, at the end of the day, the one that's begging for this war to end is Donald Trump. Everything is aligned against Trump. North Korea, they show little weapons. They send a lot of weapons to Iran.
Yeah.
A lot. And so is Russia. So is China. All the planes, all the plans that are going on in Iran right now, China has them. And then they've been passing them on. I'm sorry, should I shut up?
No, you good. No, I'm just good. We about to go to the next one.
Hey,
No,
go ahead.
We got some good footage. But we got
Great input.
We got a few more questions.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. You've been good. You know. So we come from Elephant in the Room. Elephant in the Room. Anthony Edwards caused controversy after walking over to shake hands with the Spurs players before the game officially ended. Some fans saw it as good sportsmanship and maturity. Others felt he quit on his teammates early and mentally checked out before the final buzzer. What do you think? What do you think? Did he give up on his team? Did he give up on his team, or was that good sportsmanship? And how did you see that? Because have you ever seen that before?
like
seen
three
it.
questions.
Seen it one time before. Not at an earlier. By the Cane. The Cane, LeBron.
No, he was on the court.
He was on the court.
Anthony Edwards wasn't on the court. He was on the bench.
He was
over there.
he was getting subbed out.
I didn't know. No, I thought it was a timeout. I thought it was a timeout, and he went over there.
No, it was a timeout. Or was he getting subbed out? Was he getting subbed out during the timeout?
I heard he was already on the bench.
Yeah.
Timeout happened, and he walked over there and shook their hand. LeBron James, the game was over. He was checking out the game. It was 8 minutes ago or whatever, but the game was over, and he was checking out the game. And before he went out the game, he dapped everybody.
He dapped everybody up. Yeah.
This guy, supposedly, it was a timeout, and he walked over to the bench and gave everybody a dap. With a to go in the game. So this is not. So that's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
So
It's similar.
It's similar. Well, I had a similar wife that did things, you know? Yeah. Similar. Not the same.
Yeah.
So it's like Anthony Edwards gave up, is what you're saying? Is what the word?
That's the question.
What the word is?
That's all good.
That's the question.
Nah, he ain't give up.
Did he give up?
He didn't give up because he was getting subbed out and he wasn't coming back in the game.
He was subbed out, man.
No, he wasn't coming back in the game. They was down 30.
Okay, but I think it was in a timeout.
Yeah, it was over.
No, that's two different things. If it's a timeout and he's on the bench,
Yeah.
he walks over there to say something, and
No.
someone coming off the court. Those are two different.
No, I'm talking about.
issues.
I'm talking about the Minnesota game was over. Like it was, even though it was 8 minutes.
wasn't.
It was 8 minutes left, but they were down 30.
Okay, but the content is leaving the bench.
Yeah, I get that. I don't agree with that part. To go shake their hands. I'm just saying though. I don't consider. I don't consider he quit because the game was over. The coach. If anything, the coach quit because the coach said they weren't going back in.
Okay, yeah, not him quit. What I mean is, did he quit on his team? Though?
He didn't quit because he wasn't going back in. That's my point. So that I'm answering that question.
Okay, that's the question.
If he showed his team up.
Okay, that's what I mean. Like leaving the team. Like
he kind of made the team look bad. I agree with that.
Until the next time. Yeah, right. Yep.
He made the team look bad by going over there like, let me get away from y'all.
Okay,
let
say
me go.
you was on your team. Say we were all on the same team.
Yeah.
And I'll go over there and go say, we all in wars. It's damn near over. We're sitting on the bench. We started. And I go over there and go shake the other dude's hand. Go shake the coach. When you be like,
I'm like,
what the hell is you doing?
Yeah,
I back over here.
No, I'd be like, what's that about?
Afterwards, but
Yeah.
you feel me? We gonna do this together.
I'll
be leaving us for like that.
I'll be in the locker room like, I'll be in the locker room like, yo, so
what? The bums over there, y'all. And then if I'm on the other squad,
That's
I'm
what
gonna be like, we gonna kill him because he's not even down with them people. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
That's what that sounds like, though. Honestly.
Yeah.
All controversy through this. But what are you saying? You're saying no.
No, because the initial question was, did he quit? That's why I was answering
okay,
that.
So he didn't quit.
So okay.
But was that
he kind of showed his team.
Sportsmanship, or was that?
It was all right. Let me answer it like what? So did he quit? No. Was it good sportsmanship? Yes. Did he show up his teammates though? Because what is good sportsmanship? You getting your ass whooped, you shake the other team's hand. It don't say win.
Because LeBron has went and not shook hands.
Yeah, so I'm just saying. I'm answering the question either.
The Celtics left. They didn't shake hands. The Detroit Pistons didn't shake hands.
So that's
That's bad sportsmanship.
So was it good sportsmanship? Yes. Did he quit on his team? No. Did he kind of show up his team? I would say yes. If I was his teammate in the locker room, like, yo, so what you saying? What's up? You want to fight? Like, you calling me trash? He's like, I didn't say nothing. Nah, you just walked off in the middle of like shaking other people, the ops' hand while we still at war. You know, like I know we ain't going back in, but even the bench players, you out there shaking to him like, yo, what's good? But that being said, he is the franchise player, so they can all be gone the next day. Like, so they better shut the fuck up. It is Ed. It ain't Julius Randle.
Okay, would Kobe or Michael Jordan ever do that?
And they probably
not even close. Them that's we I don't even know if that mind state is healthy anymore. Them boys are straight killers, man.
Nah, I don't see them doing that.
They don't even like them on the off season. You know what I'm saying? They don't even like the other team members on the off
Does
season.
this hurt Anthony Edwards as a future leader?
Nah, because I would say It does if some of those players stay on the team, but this is the third year they didn't got bounced. I can probably guarantee most of those players gonna be gone in this summer. So he gonna have a new team in there next year. Only player that might stay is Nas Reed, but everybody else is gone.
So players wait for the final buzzer to shake hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It ain't over till it's over.
Yes, it should. Unless you got an injury and you got to leave the game, you like, you know, you hurt, you walking off the court, people like, all right, be good, be easy. We hope you get better, something like that. But other than that, just wait till the game's over to shake hands.
Okay, all right. Okay, other news. Jalen Brunson took. He got $113 million pay cut. He took $113 million pay cut.
Yep.
So that they'd be able to sign Towns. So they would be able to re-sign OG Ominomi
OG.
and get his boy Bridges.
Bridges, yep.
So he took a massive pay cut to help the Knicks build a championship roster. Since then, the Knicks added great people. Many fans now view Brunson as the face of New York basketball. So, was Brunson smart for sacrificing the money to win?
Financially smart? No.
Okay.
Team smart? Yes.
Could a championship in New York make him richer long term?
No, it can make the team richer.
You don't think by him being a champion, he'll get more endorsements and people want to do more business with him being the face of New York and probably the best New York Knick of all time?
Nah, he's already the face of New York. He already get max endorsements.
You don't think he can get more?
Nah, he's an NBA player. Only thing you can get, he's a superstar. He's getting the max endorsements. He's getting the most endorsements you can get besides me and LeBron James or Wemby.
Michael Jordan won 6 championships.
That's Michael Jordan.
Right?
He was the he was top.
He won 6 championships, and that's what makes him the GOAT. That's why everybody wants him, and he got all the endorsements and everything because he won all those championships.
Nah.
Without Jalen Brunson winning a championship,
I don't agree with that. Michael Jordan was getting endorsements before he won a championship.
No, he wasn't what he was.
Yeah, he was Jordan's. What's his major source of income? Jordan's. When did he get those?
Now.
No.
But what I'm saying is he wasn't. It was what's the question? I forgot the damn question.
Is Jalen Brunson was he smart from doing
I'm saying
that?
no. Michael Jordan being where he's at because of him is winning the championship.
Nah, Michael Jordan.
Because there's other people like Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, people like that have scored just as many points as him, but they don't have the championships he's got.
Jordan.
And everybody always goes back to him being the GOAT because he won 6 championships and went 6 times and won 6 championships. So without you winning a championship in the NBA, you don't get the top endorsements for the rest of your life. Am I right?
No, that's not true.
Tell me who's got top endorsements that didn't win a championship.
Iverson.
Who?
Iverson.
He ain't got no top endorsements.
He got
top. I don't
endorsements.
hear about him anymore.
Well, he had the. But no, he had the Iversons, the shoes,
Ain't nobody
the
wearing
questions.
No more.
You talking about wearing? You asked if he got them.
I'm saying after basketball. That's what I'm talking about.
Bro, you adding stipulations.
No. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying who did not win a championship and after that continue. Obviously, when you're playing John Morant and all of them, you're going to get endorsements while you're here. But once you have left the game, Magic Johnson, Shaquille, a lot of these champions. I don't remember what I wanted to say, but
they continue to get the money and
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson.
What new endorsements did Jordan get after the game?
Top endorsement.
He bought the.
No, that's
Charlotte.
So he bought.
What I'm saying is, he got more business partners, right? More people want to work with him, right? He bought the Charlotte Bobcats after that. And he didn't have it by himself, so he had to have partners, right?
So Magic got less championships than Jordan. He
5.
got the same. He got the same thing. He became a team owner.
Yeah, but he's got 5. That's what I'm trying to say. Jalen Brunson with none. Tell me somebody that has none.
But you don't.
Been successful.
I'm just saying though. You don't need a championship to buy a team. You just need an investment group.
He's a commentator. That's why
he's an investor.
Successful.
You don't need a championship to buy a team.
TNT, not what he did in the NBA.
You need an investment group. You don't need a championship. You can be a part. So if Jalen Brunson joins Magic Johnson investment groups, is he not a team owner?
Yeah, but I think more people want to work with him if he wins the championship. I think more rich people will want to work with
the GOAT of New York Knicks instead of a Carmelo Anthony, a Patrick Ewing, somebody else that didn't win. I think 113 million, to me, in my opinion, he'll make more if he takes his pay cut and they do get some type of dynasty in there in New York. Because first of all, there's never been a dynasty in New York.
No. Well, first of all, they're not winning the championship, so all that hoping and wishing is out the window. First of all,
I didn't get to say my prediction.
What's your prediction?
My prediction is Oklahoma's going to win Game 7. First of all. Then I got Oklahoma winning Game 7. Why do I have them winning Game 7? Because they're at home, and SGA just didn't have a great game. And I think SGA is the next coming of a few good players. And I think he's on a Michael Jordan-esque. And if I think he's that, he has to win the championship this year. So
you don't even have the Knicks winning the championship this year.
I don't have that.
So you don't even believe it.
But what if they do?
Ain't no what if. You don't believe it.
We don't know.
No, we do know.
No, we don't know.
We do know.
No, we don't.
We do know.
We do not know.
We do know.
That's why they play the game.
Knicks is not winning no championship.
No, I don't think they will win. I don't think they will win.
So all that being said,
I think 113 pay cut
is out the window.
Was worth it. That's what I think.
It's in James Dolan pocket. He said, "Oh, thank you, Brunson. Appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you letting me hold on to this 113 million. I ain't really have it, you know. Let me go ahead and get this yacht off Fadeaway, you know. Let me get this jet. Let me, hey,
what matters more?
Don't show this to Brunson.
Or maximize contracts.
Hey, don't show this to Brunson. I just copped this new Ferrari. Ooh, you see? Hey, here come Brunson. Here come Brunson. Shh.
What matters more? Championship or maximize contracts? What matters more?
Maximize contracts.
Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James. Both we gonna tell you. One took a pay cut and one didn't. One's got 4 championships. The other one has none. What?
But at a point, LeBron James and his agent. LeBron James and his agent said, we ain't taking no more pay cuts. That's why we having trouble right now in the Lakers.
He did, though. He did take the pay cut to go to the championship 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
Did that not take LeBron James to another level once he won back-to-back finals MVPs? Come on, Lauren. You know.
LeBron James was already king.
You from
we
there.
know it's the
after
truth.
He won, after he went to the championship 4 times in Miami, won 2 back-to-back, did that not excel him?
Yeah, no offense or buts about it.
If he would have never won those
on any level, you know, then I want to go this because, you know, like we said, we tied financial literacy to the barber, and we can also compare that to the championship in sports. If you're a barber and you go into these barber competitions and you win trophies, when you come back and you put a trophy on your station, people that sit
it collects dust.
No,
that's what it does. It collects dust.
I'm telling you. No. It's the real deal. It's the real deal.
You know what? Before LeBron James,
when you can say that you're an award-winning barber, if it's a random person in here, people always ask this question. They always be like, who the best barber in here? Who the best barber? They be saying that stuff, and we hate when people come in and say that type of stuff. But
that's all opinionated.
With a person's mind state like that, when they come and sit on the couch and they see that you got trophies, they automatically assuming that he must be a top dog. He got a winning trophy.
Some nice dusty trophies, bro.
It's just real though. No, but I done seen it happen. But then and you can actually raise your price. You can raise your price because you got these championships. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually at the negotiation table. Even when you got a job, let's go to a job. We go down to a job. When you have a resume, when you go into a job, and you can say that I won this award. I won this. Let's go to the highest level. I won the Pulitzer Award, however you pronounce it. I won the Nobel Peace Prize. You know what I'm saying? When you say you won all of these when you have all these type of accolades, your price go up. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So it's all the way around the board in every industry.
Well, you're saying your accolades can make your price go up. The question was, if you win, do you get more endorsements? So I'm saying no, because for example, back to LeBron James, before he even stepped on the NBA floor, he got the biggest endorsement ever without winning.
Yeah, he got the Nike.
He got 96 million.
90.
Or 90 million. I swear it was 96. We can look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's 96. You want to look it up? Look it up.
But let's talk. Let's talk about this though.
Million.
Let's talk about this though. But after he started winning championships,
See, y'all
though,
throwing
this
the
is the thing. Even if you got the same amount of endorsements, certain players get paid more than the others. Nike got to pay LeBron more than they got to pay whoever else is on Nike, a new person. You know what I'm saying?
Just tell him I was right.
What?
90 million.
No comment.
Yeah. But no, but this is just the truth though. Do you believe that though? Like, even though that LeBron has a Nike contract, who else got a Nike? Who else is it?
The best players. The best players. The best players.
Ja Morant. Okay, Ja Morant. So
he ain't won nothing.
So is it the truth? So that's what I'm saying. He never won nothing. So wait, hold on. So Ja Morant never won nothing. LeBron, even if we go back to LeBron at the beginning, LeBron got 90 million after he started winning championships and all that. Then they had to go back to the negotiation table, and he became a life. He got $1 billion contract with Nike. The price went up. So what I'm saying is, you can have the same amount of contracts as somebody else, but that don't mean that you're getting the same type of money as that other person. You know what I'm saying? The person with the accolades get more money.
Yeah. Okay. So I can see what y'all saying, but I still don't agree. Because one, I think the best players in the league, they get those endorsements regardless. And Brunson is one of those best players. And regardless, like I said, he's not winning the championship. Only way he wins the championship, honestly, if he go plays with one of those best players. And then at that point, is he no longer the best player on the team?
You disrespecting the Knicks so bad.
Is he helping? I'm not I ain't disrespecting. I'm speaking.
They have no chance.
No chance. You ever watch
WWF? Swept the last two series.
You ever watch WWF back in the day? You remember Vince McMahon music? No chance. Dun, 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 dun. No chance in hell. You got no chance. Dun, 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 dun. Be walking on.
But I'm gonna tell you this though. This is a key thing though, because we gotta always keep it business. Like, if you don't know how to leverage what you got, then it ain't even gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? You gotta still have a Rich Paul that can come to the table and be like, this, I did all of the numbers. You know what I'm saying? This is what my client got. This is the championships, the awards. This is the difference between the crowd that comes to see the games when he's there and when he's not. You know what I'm saying? I got all of these stats. I got all this data. So this is why he deserves this amount of money, because I see what type of money y'all making when he there. So if you don't know how to leverage it, and to go back to barbering, like I said, yeah, the trophy is sit on your back bar and collect dust if you don't know how to leverage it. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta know how to sell yourself. So it really comes down to sales, like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be a businessman.
Mm-hmm. That's facts.
Yeah.
Sure, but I like the Knicks. I just don't see them beating OKC or the Spurs, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the Spurs. And I think Cat gonna have a tough time if the Spurs got bigs that can run at them. I wouldn't necessarily put Wemby on them. I would let Wemby roam. Maybe I put Luke Cornett on them, or Plumlee or Bismack, and let Wemby be the help side defense or helping everyone else. But my main point is like, the Spurs got the guards to guard Brunson. Brunson's a 6-foot guard. They got Castle, they got Vassell, they got Harper. These are all 6'6" guards, and worst nightmare for a 6-foot guard is height, Mm-hmm. So yeah, I like Brunson, but I don't think he made, like I said, I think he made the right winning decision. I don't think he made the right financial decision. Okay, yeah, maybe he might get a bigger push by the NBA if he won the championship, which might lead to bigger endorsements. But yeah, I would say, if that's the case, you got to make sure you're going to win. So you're giving up $113 million, and it's not a for sure guarantee you're going to win. You might look back in 10 years like, man, Should have took that
But
113 million.
But when is it ever a guarantee that you're gonna win though?
Nah, it's not. That's what. But that 113 million was guaranteed.
Right,
That was a guaranteed win right there.
Right.
So you giving up a guaranteed win for a possible win. So that's why I say he made in my opinion, he made the right winning decision. But he didn't make the right financial decision. But at a point like we was talking about discipline early, when you have a certain amount of money and you got discipline, how much more money do you need? You know, maybe Brunson like I got 100 million and I'm disciplined.
No, you said it though.
I'm set.
You said the key because the guy rest in peace. I forget his name, but he at one point was the richest NBA player to ever play, but it wasn't because of him playing basketball. He took that money and he invested into a whole bunch of Wendy's, and then he became a billionaire. And he just passed away though. But that's just like what you just said. Like, you know, he didn't need no more money. He didn't need all of the championships, all that type of stuff, because he had the discipline. And he had the investment acumen to do it. So yeah, that 113 million, if he knew what to do with it, like, it probably turned out better than it is going to turn out, or maybe turn out if he wins his championship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Mario, thanks for the input, man. We're going to chop it up and we're going to have you on there too. I appreciate it. Hasta la próxima. Huh?
Hey, yeah, good night, man.
Huh?
Now, something. Have a good night.
Yep.
That's it?
Yeah, no, but he made a good point though. Yeah, we got it on there though. But you remember the guy? I don't know if it's still the facts, but he was the richest NBA player to ever play. But the thing is, it wasn't because he got it from the NBA. It was because it was a guy that nobody even knew his name.
With the KFCs?
He got the Wendy's.
The Wendy's. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he was saying he went
was
back
still talking?
he went back to the discipline.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was like, with that 113 million, if you had the discipline, it could turn out better than you winning these
113 million.
Yeah.
You got the discipline and you know what to do with it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I just think him being the best New York player in New York, the highest paid city, the highest place to live, I would think that he would be able to use that and
Yeah, but he got to know how to leverage it. You know
you
what I'm
gotta
saying?
know how to leverage
Yeah,
it. though.
because it go
But
back
he
to
got, like you said, you got to know what to do with the 113 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my final answer was he made the right winning decision, but he didn't make the right financial decision. That's
That's a decision right now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, the last thing is Ray J, man. Did y'all see the Ray J fight?
We watched it up in here.
All right. Who's seen the Ray J fight? You see it, Lauren?
Yes, sir.
So what do you think? Ray J's got a future or no?
And what?
Okay, Ray J lost badly.
Not
He
in
lost,
UFC.
He lost badly. Ray J lost badly in a celebrity MMA match against Super Hot Fire. And social media exploded afterward. Some people claim that the fight looked staged, while others said Ray J was simply embarrassed after losing. Reports claim that Ray J ended up hospitalized after taking shots during the match. They said he got a concussion and his heart rate was only working at 25% when it was all over. Man. So, so do you think that it was rigged? Do you think that him and the boy tried to rig it, or do you think that he just lost the fight and he was trying to cover it up by his loss?
They just said he had a concussion, so he obviously what he said at the end, I can't take none of that serious. He had a concussion, and he had a real knot on his head. That wasn't no fake. That wasn't no prop knot.
A big
You
old
feel what I'm
bubble.
saying? Yeah. So hey. Yeah.
So do you think it was fake?
So
I
that
don't
knot
think
wasn't
so.
fake.
I don't think so.
That knot wasn't fake.
Nah, right, exactly.
No, what
Yeah, and then
what I mean,
your
not
bottom
Like,
fake, but
nah,
like,
it's
the
rigged.
boy said,
Yep.
we're
I'm
gonna go to the third round. And we're
So-
gonna make it a tie or something.
Yeah.
Do you believe that was in the works, or do
So-
you think Ray J was just?
I don't know. So what I heard, what I understood is that the fight was going on, and the announcers was like, "Why is nobody swinging?" So they were kind of like playing around, like, "So why nobody swinging?" And I guess one of the people that runs the event, that owns the event, went up to them and was like, "Hey," start talking to them. Now, I don't know exactly what said, but basically after that communication happened, Ray J got knocked out. So I don't know
Well,
if they
no,
was
Ray J was swinging from the start.
Yeah, but the other guy wasn't
At all.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
didn't one time.
Yeah, we was playing with him
First
though.
round.
So
So that possibly could have been him dragging it. Yeah.
what I heard allegedly happened is that the dude that runs the event went up to him like, "Hey, if you're not gonna fight him, we're not gonna pay you." So he was like, "All right, best." So he went in there and knocked him out.
Oh, they said that's what he said after the first round?
Alleged, like, because basically he wasn't throwing no punches
He didn't
at
throw
Reddish.
one.
Yeah. So after that, he went and knocked him out.
Yeah, he came in like, he came in ready to kill him.
Yeah. So I don't know. And then, Ray J said what he said after the match. So it was a little
What did he
hot.
say after the match? What did he say?
He said, "Come on, dog. For real? For real?
Okay.
Really? You know how much money we lost?" All right, big
So
dog.
we gonna,
So I ain't trying to say too much, but
okay.
he's
All right,
like,
my man. Yep.
he's like, I ain't trying to say too much, but you know how much money we lost?
No, I ain't mad at you.
Ray J was violent.
Yeah, it's all good.
He electricity and everything, man.
Oh, okay.
He on it.
Yeah, no, it's all good, my man. Yeah. To the next one, yeah.
Tomorrow, he's gonna cut him
Let
off.
us know. Yep. All right.
Yep. So you say that it wasn't staged?
It might have
Well,
been.
not staged. I'm saying, do you think they had an agreement to
It could have been. It could have been something at the beginning, and then when old boy
You're
heard,
saying that, but then
the old
he
boy,
told him when to get the money.
yeah, he said if you don't get active, I don't know how much he was supposed to get paid. We not gonna pay you or something, and then he goes in there and knocks Ray J out. So something was said to make it change his fighting style.
Okay, this is what I
Yeah,
said.
no, he went over there and told him that, but I
Yeah.
can believe that.
Yeah,
This is what I said. I don't think Superfly would agree with nothing with Ray J was saying.
yeah.
I think he's got way better future. He's already an MMA fighter and all that. What could he really gain off of that? They bet, okay, but I think that he wouldn't do that. Him being an MMA fighter. Why would you tarnish your career for 30, 40,000 or whatever y'all bet?
Yeah, that's true. I don't.
As a real MMA fighter.
Yeah.
So I don't think that he did that. I think that he went in and was was trying to show that, look, I'm not even gonna let him hit me the first round. I'm not even gonna swing.
Mm-hmm.
But now when I'm ready, I'm gonna knock this dude out. And
Hey,
that's what I thought.
somebody, I'm pretty sure this foe. He said, "Hi, Dad."
What up, baby boy? Long time ago.
What I think happened, Ray J, he kind of like in previous months, he kind of been known to have a heart condition. So
Yeah,
I think
man.
he kind of went up to a super high fire and was like, "Hey, bro, hey, take it easy on me out there. Don't go too crazy. And we get through this. We go to a decision. I'll break you off a little something."
And you think Super was like, okay?
Hey, I ain't gonna go too crazy, like it's like that. And
Right.
then old boy, whoever run the event, like, hey, if you don't fight him, maybe this will be your career is over or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Well, no,
then-
I heard that it was something about the payment. Like I think that for some reason they saying Ray J owe him some money. I got.
I thought he was trying to sue him.
Is that what it
He
is?
said he wasn't
Yeah.
gonna pay him, and now they're gonna sue him.
soon,
Too.
yeah. So Ray J is allegedly taking the angle as I had a heart attack. Your doctor shouldn't have cleared me.
And if he didn't, throw the fight, I think that dude should try to really whoop Ray J's ass
So
because he lost his money.
Yeah.
Talking like that.
talking like
So that's
The
what
other
it
dude
is.
not getting his money either.
Cause he basically
Wow.
he said I don't want to
So-
say too much. I don't want to get nobody in
Yeah,
trouble.
yeah, exactly.
But you know how much
Yeah.
money we lost, dog. I'm like damn.
We lost tonight.
we lost tonight. We lost. We took an L for real, dog.
So
really?
what they saying he meant when he said that?
No, because this
said
literally what
we
he
lost
said.
tonight,
He
yeah.
said we took a loss tonight.
Right.
We took an L, and he's like, and so Ben Nadal was like, "What you trying to say? What you gotta say?" He say, "I don't want to say too much, but you know how much money we lost, dog. We took an L." So they like, what? Wait, we still pay y'all? So what you mean? Why you lost money? So that's why the whole thing came up.
Yeah.
And do you think was the money and attention worth the damage to Ray J's health?
I don't know how much money.
And
So
why are so many celebrities entering boxing and MMA? Why would you say that?
spending have no discipline.
Back to the discipline.
No discipline.
Well, man, some folks,
bad contracts
at
too.
the same time, though, folks fight for free. Folks just be want to fight.
Yeah,
Just be
some
want to fight. I think Jair boxing right now. You know what I'm saying? He paid to box people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just if it's in you, you just want to fight. Like you know what I'm saying? Like men want to, you know what I'm saying? We be wanting to see what we can do. And
I believe
we
that
like
about
competition. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that about Beasley and Lance Stevenson, but even Beasley said on Shannon Sharp, you know that some of his contracts weren't right, so just be like that.
Some of his contracts aren't right. What do you mean?
Like trying to I think at one point he was like trying to get like certain amounts from Knicks and the Heat, but they didn't want to pay him.
Oh, you're talking about NBA contracts.
NBA contracts. Nah, like NBA contracts. So I don't know his whole situation, but he was basically saying like, if you watch that Shannon Sharp interview,
No.
that's like interview of the year. Michael Beasley got so many bars in that interview.
Why? What you talking?
Bro, like he just talking about his life, but I ain't never heard of somebody like just be spitting bars. Like one of his quotes, you can probably hear his quotes like all year. One of his quotes was like, "We judge people's choices without knowing their decisions." I mean, no, we judge people's decisions without knowing their choices.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
right. What's the options? Yeah, what was the options?
He said you
judge why they do that, but
right.
I don't know what.
I was like, bro. So y'all should go. Yeah, watch that interview.
Like,
Michael Beasley and Shannon Sharp interview.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's interview of the year right there.
I like that, Ali.
If you ain't got nothing to do the rest of the night, you driving home, turn that interview on. You like, man, bro, he's spitting.
Yeah,
he's spitting.
That's
a lot of money too, huh?
Yeah.
Those times.
He said between his families, his mom, it was a real heartfelt interview. I was like, damn, you relate to a lot of stuff in there, man.
Yeah. I heard some stuff. I heard it. I forgot what interview I was watching him on, but I remember him saying some stuff like that. It was like my family got all my money.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for Cloth Talk. We put the financial literacy with the barbering. Great guest today. Our boy, Dwayne, stood in the whole time, gave us great input on everything.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you. Where can they follow you at?
Hit me up at Bad Beats by ISO. We talk about sports, game, betting. We go NBA, WNBA, MLB, NFL. I think FIFA this year, too. That's the only time I look at soccer. But, we out there. We just trying to win, have fun, So hit me up on Bad Beats by ISO.
That's right. Y'all heard it. Anything to say, Lauren?
No, that's it and that's all. And, always follow us, Fadeaway Barbershop LV on YouTube. Fadeaway LV on all the other social media platforms. And that's it and that's all, Yep.
Peace.
Peace and out. And Jair, you want to say anything?
Peace.
Peace.